Hello and welcome to another cooking rodeo with the soon to retire Tater Cowgirl. Retire from work, not from the video. 4 weeks to go, the clock is ticking. I can't wait. Anyway, today I want to talk to you about something I practice for decades. And I know many other people do that too in different ways. I was raised Catholic, and before Easter we had Lent, the 40 days before Monday or Holy Thursday, before the crucifixion. And as a child you gave up chocolate, or you did something in the 40 days you committed to. I know many other religions have fasting periods, like Islam, Jewish religion, all kinds of, even atheists do have fasting periods, And one of my my German spiritual mentors, I should tell you, I dream in English, but I pray in German. To some reason, I don't know. So when I go to Bible study, I can understand English very well. I discuss the Bible in English, but when I pray to God in my personal words, I pray German. And I dream English. I positively know that. When I wake up, I know I dreamt English. So it's kind of weird. And I have no answer for that why. But right now I'm in a phase with this whole retiring going on. I'm in a phase where I stress myself out again, obsess about every little thing. I can't get an answer from HR, and just an example, my retirement package to CalPERS, I put it in the mail, registered mail, you can't do signatures because it's a mailbox it goes to. So I'm looking at the tracking. It was supposed to be there Friday. Of course it's not there. They say they have it, it's in transit. No further, explanation. Now I'm sitting there and I'm worried that all these documents I sent with my personal information are getting lost, That's me. And on Sunday we had we went to church, and to some reason my pastor chose a sermon that's exactly to that situation. So my husband said, I think he spoke directly to you. He said, that is weird. It's exactly what you needed today. And he was right. It was about giving things to God, asking Jesus to take it because you don't know how to handle it. It's overwhelming you. And instead of being afraid of each and everything and worrying about each and everything, giving your little bundle, everybody has something to worry about, giving it to God and say, hey, God, Jesus, please take it and handle it for me. I don't know what to do anymore. And I don't know, I felt a little bit more peace again after that sermon. I'm not saying it's easy to do that, but it's the natural thing. If you are a believer, you should give these worries to your higher power. And Jesus told us to talk to him, and give it to him and be specific. And not just saying, hey, watch over me, but being specific. Please make sure this package goes to CalPERS and I can retire and everything goes right. I have no influence in it. Everything I could do, I did. And everything else beyond my control, please take it and help me. So I did that. And then I thought, in situations of stress, what always helped me was a fasting period. So what I'm showing you today is a basic fasting ticket, a fasting soup, which you can add to. It's not a specific fasting, but I can tell you what you can add to without breaking the Daniel fast, without breaking the McDougall Diet. Stuff like that I follow, So this is not something you should do forever. I commit to for a week right now, and see if I can calm my spirit down because it's the new year and new things are coming towards me in retirement, and you can't absorb new things if your vessel is full. So I have to empty my vessel. This includes my body and my spirit. And like a bathtub, you can't put more water in a bathtub if it's full with old water. So that's the best explanation I have. And oh, that reminds me, my spiritual mentor in Germany always told me that. And I'm a newborn Christian right now. I'm not a Catholic anymore. I'm a newborn Christian. But I listen to people I look up to. He said how do I start that? Okay, it's like a coach. It's like a Wells Fargo Pony Express. Your soul is the passenger. The coach is the body. The coachman is your mind, and the horses are your feelings, your passions. So if the coachman is so arrogant, not including the horses into his thinking to get the soul safely to its destination, it will not work, because he will not even notice when the horse is standing or are not even harnessed up to the coach. So he was just sitting on the coach. I'm the mind, I'm the most important, and I decide what's going to do, and the coach will never move anywhere. If you let the horses go through your feelings, your passions, they will run blindly and will eventually kick the coach to the curb and create an accident. And your soul will not go where it's supposed to be. If you do not take care of your coach, clean it, and make sure the tires are okay, and clean it up, don't let it go to hell, the coach will break, and the soul will not reach, the passenger will not reach her destination. So all together have to work together to bring your soul where it's supposed to be, to God and Jesus. That means I have to take care of my body too, not just my mind, not just my feelings and well-being. My body is a vital part of that. And today I do a fasting soup, and I show you what I do, with lots of vitamins, which will help you during COVID anyway, me during COVID, but it will also allow you to add things to your own liking and to stay with your diet. Okay, so now we go down to the iPod and I show you what I'm doing. No more talky. I hope you are not bored by what I'm saying. Okay, here is the iPod. First thing I enter is 4 cups of vegetable bouillon. And as you know, I use the better than bouillon, the garlic, made from garlic. I just like that one, my favorite one. Vegan, whole plant based, of course. Clean this out a little. Okay. You can take any other vegetable bouillon, of course, no problem. I keep 2 cups water on the side, not bouillon, just water in case I need more, but this is what I start with. I have half a head of a small white cabbage, and I cut it very coarse, not very fine, so make good chunks of them. And the other half I will keep, and the scraps I give my body. She loves it, Mrs. Hasenpfeffer. She will love those scraps. Then I have blue cabbage, because I like that too. And I will put a little bit in it. Let's say a cup, okay? A cup of red cabbage. Yeah, about a cup. Then I have, and you can use whatever you want on vegetable, just no starch right at this point. I put peppers in it, because they have a lot of vitamins. And I looked in my fridge what has to go, so that is what has to go. I have a cup of salsa that needs to go, or pico de gallo. So I put that one in. Some more diced peppers, or a quarter cup. And then I also put some green peppers, some green onions, not diced onions, not peppers. I put some green onions here, spring onions. They have lots of vitamin. And while you are filling your iPod, keep that measurement thing in mind, which says maximum here, right here. So you should not go over this. Whatever you put in to your liking, go not over this. Okay. Then I have a garlic, a big elephant clove of garlic, which I coarsely cut. Garlic is very good for diabetics, so I always put plenty of it in it. Okay. And I have some carrots. Yeah, every Tuesday evening I go to Bible class now, Bible study, female, so it's only the women. The men have their own Bible study in my church, and I look forward to it. I've never read the Bible as a whole. I always just took extracts out of the Bible. So we do like a quarter cup of carrots here. Okay. Then I take a 1 pommy marinara sauce. I love that marinara sauce. That goes in. I take salt. Well, actually salt we wait until it's done, because it might be salty enough from the bouillon. I take half a teaspoon of Italian spices, and you can spice it as you want, by the way. You don't have to take Italian, you can do Chinese, 5-spice, or whatever you like. Then I take a quarter teaspoon ginger and a quarter teaspoon caraway seeds, which is this whole thing, just the rest of it. Okay. That's it for now. You could put salsa in it, but I already have the pico de gallo. Oh, you put some pepper in it. That can go in. Quarter teaspoon, I would say. Pepper good. You need some spice in there. And then the last one I put in is some broccoli and cauliflower. Again, you have to make sure you're not putting enough in. Not going over the maximum limit. So I just put some frozen, that stuff in. Not too much, a little bit. Okay. And I need a cooking spoon. And see where I'm at with the maximum. straight around. The maximum is here, so I am good. And I think what I'm doing is I put a little bit more water in. I want a little bit more, I want a little bit more liquid. So here's my water. So I put 1 more cup water in. I think that's enough. So all in all, I have 5 cups of water in my iPot. Oops, now I spill it. You could, yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm also adding, and I have to put it in a colander, beans. You don't have to. I put it because I need something that's low sodium and gives me some nourishment. So I put the white cannellini beans in there, garbanzo beans, sorry. And I put fire roasted diced tomatoes in there because I like them. No specific reason. I have to get them out, of course. Yeah, I'm still under the max, so I'm good. It's a whole can, yeah. Now I'm closing. Maybe I put a little salt in there. And a little lemon juice. Okay, that's it. Now I'm closing and I want to cook these for 6 minutes. That's when the cabbage is still crunchy. I don't like it completely cooked up, so you can do it longer, but I do 6 minutes. Again, the max is here. See that? It's still an inch to go, so I'm good. Make sure my lid is okay. I close it, put it on seal. And then here, you see that? I put it on manual and put it on 6 minutes. Okay, and this is it. We just let it go. Now, like I promised, I give you some more hints what to do with it. So it's going. And the 6 minutes is only the one when the steam is doing. So it's probably 15 minutes until it goes to the point where it steams, and then it takes 6 minutes. And then I let it natural release. It's another 7 minutes. Okay, so once the soup is done, this is my fasting soup, but I'm a diabetic, so if I'm getting too low in glucose, I have to add nourishment. So you can do either, you can add, you know what, I call them condom potatoes. I only take them on vacation when we go with the RV, because you can put them in the microwave and they're done in 6 minutes, and you have a side to the meal, or a meal in itself with some vegetable. So I could microwave one of these potatoes and pour the soup over it. Of course I can also boil little potatoes, fingerlings and little potatoes. Then there is the jasmine, brown jasmine. I always have some. I usually make it fresh from scratch, but I always have some emergency stuff here and in the RV, of course, which you can microwave in a minute and add it to the soup. Those who don't want to have grains, there is the field roast apple sage, very good in the soup. So there's tons of varieties. All of these things I showed you right now, Oh, except of the apple sage. So for Daniel fast, you can do potatoes or rice. You can add that. For the McDougall fast, you can add the apple sage. For McDougall, it's important not to add fat. For the Daniel fast, you should not add processed foods, stuff like that. McDougall, the sage, I use them. Some people say it's already processed, but I use them in the McDougall fast, and I lost 118 pounds with it, so I would not restrict it. So there are different ways to modify that basic soup. I will try to just eat the soup, clean out my body, get closer to God, and empty my spirit, empty my coach, so that the new things in 2022 have space in my body, in my spirit, in my soul, and in my feelings. And I see you when the soup is ready, and then we try it, okay? Oh, how do you like my quartzite shirt? Hi, Jolly. With the little beads. Oh, I loved it. I bought it in quartzite when we were on vacation. See you later. Hello, when I'm back. So, again, a friend called me who is, with me in my house right now. She doesn't want to be on video, but she texted me on her phone when I finished the last video to let me know that I have to explain it a little bit better, what I mean with adding stuff. So McDougall Diet, that's my diet for life. This is not a fasting diet. This is how I would try to eat for the rest of my life because of my diabetes and because it is good for me. It gives me low diabetes readings, and I mean good diabetes readings, not low, good diabetes readings, and a good A1C, and I lost 118 pounds with it when I started it 2017 to 2019. I packed on a few pounds, like 20 pounds, when I had to go back on insulin. I had it completely gone, diabetes, but I have a autoimmune disease called LADA, and I had to go back on a little long-term insulin and packed on a few pounds in that time, but I stay steady ever since then. This is since 2019. End of 2019, I have the same weight. I'm not gaining weight. Sometimes I have a little less when I'm doing something like the Daniel fast. I lost a few pounds, but all in all, I'm staying the same. Maintain my weight and try to maintain my glucose level. So I wanted to say that because I'm not a diet junkie who tries this diet and this diet and this diet, so the McDougall diet I was explaining before is you eat this soup, but you put starch in the middle. You center your meal around some starch. Is it potato? Is it rice noodles? Is it brown rice? It doesn't matter, but you center your whole plant-based diet around a starch ticket. This soup has no starch in it. So this is a fasting, which I probably do a week, not longer. I eat only this soup, maybe twice a day or 3 times a day. I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet. So I wanted to make this clear. This is not a long-term thing. If you want it to be a long-term thing, you have to add starch. The little sage sausages are apple sage. I think they're okay with McDougall. They're not okay with the Daniel fast, because Daniel fast is only biblical food, and they didn't have the sausages in the biblical age. So it's really easy to figure out what they could eat. Anyway, I wanted to clarify that, and now the soup is ready. Let me get you down. I had 7 minutes of natural release. Let me open the... Let's put that here. And yeah, looks good to me. You see it? Yeah. Let's put a little bit here. Yeah. See better? One thing I want to add. And that is tarragon. Yeah, here it is. I want to add to my bowl of soup, because I like that fresh, is chives. So what I do is I take some scissors and just snipple some chives in it. Alright. Before I ladle my soup up. And I do this fresh every time I eat that soup, so I'm not gonna... Let me just try it first before I ladle something in. Yes, very good. In my case, I don't even need salt anymore, so enough salt in it. So that would be, yeah, brunch. I have no head, it didn't have breakfast, so this would be my fasting brunch. And what I do is I have this Tupperware, you know, this plastic you get everywhere. And I ladle the soups in, so that I have one for dinner today, then I have one for tomorrow, one for brunch again, then one for dinner, then another one, then I probably make another soup. So it's not lasting that long. I hope I could explain it to you. And could maybe attract you to try a fasting, not too long. Maybe talk to your physician if you feel more comfortable about fasting stuff, and if you're new in that. I track my glucose and make sure I'm not gonna go too low. But this is a good way to start the new year. I can tell you, it's for your skin. Your stress level, you calm down. Also, don't drink coffee. Oh, I didn't mention that. You see what I drink? Instead of coffee, I drink that in the morning, taro. And this is a good substitute. It makes you feel like you have coffee, but you really don't have caffeine. So that's what I do. And I hope you have a great week, and see you again next week to another cooking show with the Tater Cowgirls. And as they say in California, peace out. Pow.